Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison-Arcitect plus High Risk episode 14. So, in the last episode I started construction on this cell block here and this cell block here. They have now been completed because I've skipped ahead a little bit just to sort of speed things up because, you know, it's not very interesting watching all of that build because it did take quite some time. Things were eventful actually. There was a couple of fights. Quite a few fights actually. I found out where the fights are sort of stemming from as well. It's a self-perpetuating sort of problem actually. What happens is that there'll be a fight, and for the reasons I'll come to in a moment, and there'll be a fight, and then the people will be taken to the infirmary. And then they'll be, you know, all healed up and everything will be well. But they don't automatically put themselves back in their cell. Because this bit here is designated as staff only, because I don't want people in there. I've also realised I've got a patrol in there, which didn't even notice that before. I remember putting it in before, but we just don't need that because we don't have any guards there on there as well. It's good. I think they were put there before we had staff doors, so that's why they were there. Anyway, so there was that there. So they don't go back to the cell, so they'll sit there until I actually realise that they shouldn't be there, and by that time they're hungry, and you know they're really hungry. They should get moving. You know, all sorts of things. They need recreation, they need to talk to family. They just want to fight, really. They're a bit pissed off, to be totally honest with you. And then what will happen is I'll put them back into the general population. And then what will happen, because they're so pissed off, they will start a fight, in which case people will get taken to the infirmary because they've been damaged, and then, you know, it's a self-perpetuating thing. That, you know, people are fighting because they're pissed off for sitting in the infirmary, but the reason they're sitting in the infirmary is because they were starting to fight. So that's the reason for that, anyway. Yeah. And actually see that there's someone there. See, I'll have to watch out to make sure he, you know, when he goes to the infirmary, we can take him back out, and so forth. Anyway, apart from that, things have been going alright. We have 48 prisoners of our maximum 56. We're going to increase that by working on this cell block here. This is the one I decided to work on. If we go to reports, and we go to evaluation, we can see we've had a couple of serious injuries, which is, you know, it's a bit of a problem. You know, a bit of a problem. No murders though, which is, you know, the main part. That's the main thing. Anyway, we need to sort this cell block out. So I asked for suggestions in the previous video, and I've got a couple. So we can sort of get on with that now. I need to extend that down a little bit. Like so, and then we can start working on this. What I've altered this bit down here. The reason for that is I didn't really have a way of getting the prisoners into this cell block, and that was just sort of, you know, me not thinking about it. If I thought about it ahead of time, I would have been able to resolve that, or wouldn't have designed it exactly the way I did. Because this this sort of bit round here, this was supposed to be the sort of staff only bit where staff wouldn't have to go through the general population areas. When I say general population, I know these are high risk, I know they're not general population, but when I say general population, I mean the inmates, I guess. So yeah, they wouldn't have to go through the inmate bit. That was the plan anyway. The plan. In reality, what's happened is that this bit here has to become a general population area, because otherwise they won't be able to get to this cell block, which is, you quite imagine, is quite a problem. Anyway, let's get on with this bit here. So, for a start, I'm going to go to deployment and set it to staff only, because I don't want anyone going in there. Because we actually have a door there, and some doors here, which means they can go, if they get in here, they're just going to go whee, and then straight out and gone. I've also demolished this little bit of wall here, just so we could actually build this thing. I need to finish the walls off, because these are standard walls, so I need to demolish them and make it this nice grey concrete that we're all going for. Oh, there's another injured party. There's lots of violence. I've got some more guards. How many guards? I've got 34 guards. It's quite a lot of guards. Anyway, yes, let's get on with tiling this thing. I think concrete tiles, and we will just do that little bit there, and then do all of this and watch the game die. Go, game death of game, ended, dead. There we go. Come on. Come on, there we go, it's walking up. So, there's all that tiled up, and then we will start working on our cell blocks. Put all the cells in and so forth. Let's say I did ask in the last episode, what do you want to do? Do you want to go for just loads of cells? Or do you want to go for, like, you know, do you want to just have some cells, a shower in there, a common room, etc.? And the suggestions that I got were pretty much just keep it the same, keep it similar to this. We'll have cells at the top and bottom, Obviously, I need to put the little entrances like we've got in there at the bottom. We'll do that. But we'll have cells top and bottom, and then in the middle we'll have I think here we'll have a security. And then have a shower in the middle, or shower in the corner. And then here we'll have like a little bit of a common room with maybe a couple of TVs, some phones, and maybe 1 or 2 pool tables. But we can't really have it exactly like this one because obviously it's not the same size. I'm also aware that for them to get to the yard, they'll have to go through all of this, but that's just totally unavoidable, unfortunately. I could put a yard there. Not really too sure about that. Not really too happy about a yard being there, with it being right next to the warden's office and the rest of them, to be honest with you. I could change that, however. I mean, I could just wall it off there, but, you know, no, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to sort of grass all that. Actually, no, grass is too nice. I'll make it all sand or something, or just tar it over. Yeah, just do that. See all these bits here that we've got, you know, that you can't get to. I'm gonna have to make that, you know, put something in there as well. Right, where are we? Let's see. What time is it? What time is it? It is free time. Should be food soon. I think I've fixed the problem with the food. Oh, hang on. There's a guy there. We need to get him out before it's food time. Go. You get moved there. You get moved to your cell. Good, good. So we'll get a guard coming along. Probably this guard here. I think it's him. I think he's got the job. Or maybe it's him. No, he's just opening that door. Yeah, it's definitely him. He's going to get the job to move him back to his cell block, because, you know, otherwise going to be a bit of a problem, because that's the self-perpetuating prophecy of just it's going to kill. There's going to be a fight because you know, he's pissed off, and then that gets taken to the cell block in the infirmary, and then there's another fight because he was pissed off, and blah blah blah, and it goes on and on and on. There's a couple of things, a couple of issues as well that, and a couple of reasons why other fights were started. When I load the game, because it's like so, what's the term? Complex? No, yeah, we could call this place complex, but convoluted maybe is a better word. Annoying, ill-designed. I think that's a better fitting word. Yeah, because it's so like, yeah, them words. Basically, it's not efficient. Is what I'm trying to say. It's not very efficient. Like, you know, prisoners coming in, very efficient. You go through that big bit, you go through this spine in the middle, and then to one of your cells. Job done. But otherwise, if you want to get somewhere, it's through all these corridors, through loads of doors, pathfinding around, etc., etc., etc. When I load the game, it takes, like, you know, quite a while to actually figure out exactly what it sort of loads in stages. So you can see it, like, you know, oh, there's everything loaded there, and then you can hear like the power going on and things lighting up from one corner to the other side. And then you can see the water flowing through the pipes. It's figuring out where it's going and etc. But it doesn't figure out the deployment for like a couple of minutes. So the deployment is just sketchy. You know, I can click on deployment now, and you can see all my deployment. Quite good. If I click it, you close it. But I think it happened in the last video where I clicked on it and it was all glitched out. It didn't work properly. It's because it didn't load it properly or something like that anyway. But it happens pretty much when I load it now. So every time I do that, about 3 or 4 prisoners go, hang on, that kitchen isn't set as staff only. Let's have a quick walk in. So they go to here and the guard goes, oh, they just want to be out there. And he doesn't know any better because it's not set to staff only. So he lets them in, and then they just walk in the kitchen and steal knives and then proceed to stab their friend. So, yeah, just, you know, it's always eventful loading this. It's always eventful. How are these getting on? They're working quite well. They are working quite well indeed. I love, like, you can see, you know, they've all got these lines going. You can imagine, like, you know, the lines of the pathfinding going, yeah, we're going to do this little row, and we're going to do all these rows, and then open, 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 up. It's actually quite interesting when you sit to think about, like, how they're actually doing it. Actually, no, it's probably not, is it? Moving on. What else have I done here? Oh, yeah, I touched on this earlier, but I'll cover it more. I've got this bit now. So this is, you know, originally the non-general population area. Why is the raging going on? I can hear rioting. Oh, he's hungry, apparently. Well, food's in, like, a couple of hours, so don't worry about it. Anyway, yes, this was the bit for staff only, but now it's general pop here. But this bit here, this is still staff only. And for good reason, because there is the power switch and the pipe valve for this area. So if I go to utilities, you can see, there we go there. Bit of a weird system we've got going, but, you know, it does work. And we've also got the main power station and the capacitor down here. So, you know, if these guys ever got here, they go, "Ah!" and they go to punch it, and then they would either break the fist punching a capacitor, and then several thousand volts would go through their eyeballs and probably fry them to a crisp. So, you know, that's why we've got that blocked off. In fact, what I'll probably do is I'll probably put two large jail doors at either side of that, just to keep that a bit more secure, because if they ever got into this area, I am screwed. I've never seen them actually attack a power station. Luckily enough, I've never been in a situation where my power station's been under attack, so I don't know if that's a thing. I'm guessing it is, because when they kick off, they generally just try to knock everything. But yeah, that would be really bad if they started doing that. So maybe making it more secure would be a good idea. Where is the guard that patrols this, actually? Because there's a guard that walks all the way around. I just can't see him. Where is he? See, it's probably easier to press deployment, isn't it? And have a look. There isn't one. There isn't one at all. There we go. I'm guessing, and this is a guess, it's because when I changed this, it didn't really know what to do, so it unassigned the guard. I'm guessing that's the case. Ooh, big bang. That means there's violence going down. Yeah, there's raging about food and such. Probably not too many though. Let's check our needs. Oh, that's quite high up actually. Oops. Food's in a little while. Have we got any people in the infirmary? Don't think so. Go there. Just is anyone in the corner? No, no one in the infirmary. Good. So when it comes to food time in what, like 6 seconds? It should be good. Is it food time in 6 seconds? I'm sure it's 6 o'clock when we start food time. That's when we get the, yeah, eat. There we go. Everyone can go for the eats. Go. See this guy raging about food? He's actually too busy raging about food to go and eat. And how did I miss that out? I keep on finding these little bits where I've missed out. There we go. As well as this little bit here. I like to put little walls around there as if it's like, you know, that's in the corner and such. That's quite nice. And here we go. They're all piling in, and there's probably going to be a fight. There's always a fight about this time, so let's get more guards in. Come on, get more guards in. Why is he complaining about food? What? There's food there, you utter imbecile. What? Wander over, go and have some food. Hungry, you complain about food, yet there's loads of food there. What an absolute moron. There we go. Are you going to figure it out yet? Do you want to go and get food? No. Oh, there we go. I think he's figured out where the food is. Come on. You haven't got long. You've got, like, you know. Look, he's complaining about food. Right. Alex Eaton. Prisoner number 283344. Age 44. His recent misconduct is destruction, injury to prisoner, injury to staff, and contraband. Sentenced to 22 years for multiple crimes, including attempted murder and perjury. And also vandalism, kidnapping, vandalism back there. So, yeah, he's been up to no good. And apparently, he's a moron, because he can't even feed himself. And neither can him. Look, there's food there. Just go and get the food. It's there. Look, Eaton's managed it. He can eat. He's figured out that you put bacon on a tray and then you shove it in that hole in your mouth, in your face. Not the ones at either side of your head, but the one in front. No, you're not going to bother with that? No, apparently that's too difficult for you, isn't it? I have no idea what it... fathead. And now he's bored. Now he's raging about his recreation, family, everything else. Everything but food now. Or was he raging about food before? I could have been insulting that guy, actually. Even though, yeah, I think I was insulting that guy and he was just bored instead of hungry. Well, eat! Just comfort eat! That's a malicious advice, that. Don't comfort eat, that's a bad thing. Just, you know, just talk to people. Okay, it doesn't matter anyway, because you're not gonna get fed anymore. 2 hours almost up. And there we go. 2 hours is the perfect time, I think. Because look, that guy just finished his meal and he was like, just slammed the fork down. Right, everyone back to cells. I think that worked quite well. Anyway, let's open these. Let's open all these so they don't get trapped in. There we go. I know you can right click on them and it sort of sorts them out. There we go. Right, this is done. Finally. Good. Why am I getting these little bits lit up? Oh, it's because the guard's wandering around, of course, Andrew, we know this. Right, cells. Clone tool. Bosh. Let's get this done. So we will clone that. And we will work from this side across. So let's just clone them. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll have my little entrancey bit. And then 1, 2, 3. How many shall I go for? As many as I can get. As many as I can get, really. I'm actually running out of money, aren't I? Yeah, I am running out of money. Let's work on. No, can't work on that side. Ah, shite. Problems. I thought right-clicking would fix that. It didn't. It just sort of didn't. It just sort of placed all this. So, undo all this. Thank you. Good. Oh, I've just realised it's putting lights in as well. Let's get rid of the lights on every other one, I think. We don't need that many lights. We've already got some lights in. There we go. Right, back to the cloning. Cloning. We want to clone that again. Good. And do we have... Or do we have it like that? I don't know how we have the... how we have this. Should we have... Why can't we clone that? Why won't it allow me to clone that? Clone that. Like that. There we go, that's what we're needing now. And like that. That looks about right to me. Yes, apart from no. That wall's wrong. Bollocks! Oh, blast it. Ah, yes, that hasn't got one. Ah, yes, one of them walls. Am I going to have to redo the whole thing? Pretty sure. I think I am. I am. Sorry, get rid of all of that. And start that again. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. Right, start that again. Them ones are alright. They're fine. They're the first 3 that I did, not a problem at all, right? Totally, totally fine. No bother with it. Right. So is that one fine? Yes, that one's fine. So we can work on like this. I'm thinking that no matter where I place this, it's going to be a bit uneven. It is going to be a bit uneven, isn't it? So if I have a wall there, then a gap of 2, and then a wall, then a wall, then a wall. See, it's not. See, it's always going to be uneven, isn't it? Oh, well, that's annoying. New plan. Cancel all that. Cancel all that. Quickly, cancel all that before they start building. They've already started it. Cancel all that. Right. Dismantle them. Dismantle the walls. Thank you. Demolish all these. Like that. And you can dismantle that door as well. Right. Oh, no, it's just a box. Right, we're good. So, right. New idea. New idea. What we're going to do, we're going to copy this all across like that, right? We're going to keep going till about the middle, right? Then we're going to leave a gap. Then we're going to work off... actually, we'll probably work off this side now. And then we'll just have one entrance. Which, damn it! Urgh! Doing this is really annoying! Right, I think that's where the entrance is going to be, about there. And we'll also get rid of this room and that room there. Right, good. We're getting there now-ish, sort of. Probably not. Let's work on that wall. And this cell, and finally... Do I have that cell there? No. I've fecked that one up as well. Don't kick off. Don't kick off. Don't kick off. Right. This shouldn't be as hard as I'm making it. There. That's it. Job done. I've done that bit there. I'll fix it next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Generic partings. Bollocks!